Alright, so masternodes. Talked about them before, did a quick little video. I thought that video could use an update, so I decided to make another video. I talk to a lot of people quite regularly getting into cryptocurrency. They always have questions like, how do I buy Bitcoin or such and such crypto? How do I buy it? Where should I buy it? What's good to invest in? And what's a good way to get involved with crypto? Can I do mining? What else is there? And I always tell them, okay, well, you can buy a masternode. That's an option. And their question is, well, what the heck is a masternode? So I'm like, I felt like my old video was a little out of date, so I thought make this one. So what is a masternode? Well, this page for Dash kind of sums it up, or this page for the, dashmasternode.org, kind of sums it up pretty well there. I'll link to this in the description below if you like. But basically, the way they explain it is like masternode can almost be like an investment. They explain masternodes and their primary function, and this is all pretty accurate. I mean, more or less, what is a masternode? A masternode is you're providing a service for a coin, and in return they pay you. And that coin, the network, I should say, when I say they, pays you regularly. It's almost kind of like how, miners power the Bitcoin network. You do mining for Bitcoin, and by mining you validate transactions, and then in return, you get a portion of the mine block for Bitcoin. Kind of a similar idea here. The big difference is that a masternode has two parts. Like they say, it has the coins. In Dash case, it's 1,000 coins that acts as a collateral. You hold that in a wallet. And then there's also what's called a server, or a lot of people use what's called a virtual private server. Basically, it's just a computer that you configure to do some kind of function for that coin. Like in Dash's case, they were actually the ones who kind of pioneered the whole idea. They came up with masternodes, and the masternodes do special functions that give them capabilities other coins don't or did not have at the time, such as, private send with coin mixing and instant send, that kind of stuff there. So then and then the idea was how to incentivize people to do that. Well, pay them, but of course make it so they hold some kind of collateral as well, so that they're allowed to get, to run that server and get the payments. Yeah, and then this goes over it, and how payments work and all that stuff. So like I said, Dash is really the first one that kind of started it. There is a lot that goes into masternodes, and I probably won't get into it all in this video, but more or less, masternodes are a type of passive income, like if you own a Dash masternode, well, you're probably not watching this video because you're rich, but, whatever. Like they said, right now you get a little less than 2 Dash, by running a Dash masternode, or was it 2 Dash per week or something like that? I don't know. Yeah, it's like a little less than 2 per week. But, Dash's current price is, well, $300 almost, so that's not bad at all. I would take that if I could afford it. But of course, at almost $142 a coin, 1,000 coins for Dash, that's pretty expensive. So anyway, but the reason why masternodes are interesting is because it's a technology many other coins have now adopted, and now you can run a masternode for multiple different coins. This is one of my favorite places to look at masternodes and their current prices, and I won't get deep into this right now because I feel like other videos would better explain other aspects of masternodes. Because masternodes are I don't want to say complex, but there is rules and stuff to them. Like for instance, like there's a supply and a demand aspect, kind of like with Bitcoin or other coins in mining. The less people mining, the smaller, or usually the bigger the payouts. Usually, I should say, it can vary depending on coin. Same thing with the masternodes. For most of them, it's the less coins there are, the less masternodes there are, the bigger the payouts are, and then there's more of them smaller payouts, things of that nature. But there's a couple of things I like about masternodes. One is the fact you can have a low entry price. Like a lot of these coins here, you can see that, I mean, again, this is something I should go over in another video, but, they're saying, like, for instance, to buy, this Guardian coin masternode, would probably run you almost about $70 worth of Bitcoin, and how many coins it requires for a masternode, things like that. So I'm a big fan of masternodes personally. This video is more for the what is a masternode. I'll probably post on my blog as to, why or if you think, why or if I think you should invest in it. So like I said, there's a lot of aspects to a masternode. You buy the collateral, and again, the collateral varies by every coin. Some, it's not all like Dash. Some it's 1,000, some it's 5,000, some it's 10,000, some it's more. It just depends on the coin. It's all coin dependent, but there's a lot of tools out there to make investing in masternodes easier now. And it's not like it was even 6 months ago when I just got started. I mean, the whole masternode field has grown significantly, and it's going to continue to grow because, basically, even if I don't think Dash fully meant for it to be, it's become a type of a passive income investment. You got tools to help you price out masternodes, and you have platforms like this here, Jin, another thing I'll go over in a separate video, where like a masternode, like I mentioned, it's a two-part process. The first part of that process, you get the required collateral, like, for ALQO here, which is called XQL, because I guess they're renaming. But, for that one, I own that masternode there. You have the coins, which are the required collateral, the 10,000 coins. And then you configure a server to do the processing part for the network, whatever it is, the instant send or private send or whatever. A lot of them, it's easy to do. You can do it yourself. You don't even need to be really all that tech know-how. But a lot of places now, like, this one, for instance, Jin. And again, I'll put this into more details in a different video. But, they got places where you pay somebody else. And, they set up the server for you, or the virtual private server. All you got to do is keep the wallets on your computer there. Or keep the wallet with a coin on your computer. And I like it, as you can see here, I set up a masternode, I mean, however long back, and then I get regular payments in that coin, it goes from the network into my wallet, then I can eventually send those off to the exchange if I want to go ahead and sell those coins or things like that. There's the details on my masternode there, how long it's been active, those kind of things. And I have multiple masternodes for multiple different coins. There is a lot of different, I don't know how should I say it. There's a lot of different things when it comes to masternodes, just like mining, a lot of different aspects to it, if you will, as far as how much it'll cost to go ahead and get started with it. Usually the cost for running the masternode doesn't quite change around so much. A lot of them, it's like anywhere from like $5 to $10 a month, just depending if you do it yourself or you pay someone else to do it. So a lot of different aspects to it, but overall, I'm a big fan of masternodes. I've dabbled in a lot of different things in crypto investing, and again, you can read my blog post to get a little bit more idea of that. But this is what I found the most success in as far as type of passive income. But in a nutshell, that's all masternode is. It's a two-part process. It's collateral for the coin, 5,000 Guardian coin here. And then it's a virtual private server you have set up somewhere, like my ALQ or XLQ. I have 10,000 of it. And then I'm paying Jin over there to run the server for me that this wallet connects to. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, I get regular payments from them every couple of days. So that's what masternodes are, and that's kind of how they work in a nutshell. I mean, at the end of the day, it serves a function for a coin on their network to help them do things, kind of like mining serves a function. It's just a different function is all. There's different aspects to it, like supply and demand and that kind of thing. And, it's, your income can be affected by things like a drop in how many coins you make and how many masternodes there are, things of that nature, of course. But overall, I found it a more, I don't want to say stable, reliable way to get a kind of passive income in the cryptocurrency field. So it's really not all that bad to get started in. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'm going to be looking at slowly making more videos and posts over time to kind of give people more information about this and taking a look into it. Alright, hope you found this helpful, and enjoy this video. Feel free to come back to my next one.